Hello and welcome to Our Business. Growers of Egypt's high-quality cotton will no longer receive any state support and have been advised not to plant the crop unless they have contracts to sell it, a move some traders say is a final blow to the long-neglected industry. Agriculture Minister Adel El-Baghtaghi said the government will no longer pay the subsidy of 350 Egyptian pounds per quinta of cotton, as much as 40% of the domestic market price in the current season. He said cultivation of Egypt's long and extra-long cotton, which competes with the US Pima variety for high-quality fibers, was too expensive, and Egyptian factories no longer bought local cotton because of the availability of far cheaper short cotton. The International Monetary Fund Managing Director Christine Lagarde says the IMF is ready to support the efforts of the next Tunisian government as part of the state continuity and democratic transition. Speaking during a talk held in the IMF premises in Washington with the interim Prime Minister Mehdi Jomar, she underlined that the IMF is satisfied with Tunisia's accomplishments in matters of democratic and political transition. She also commended the indicators achieved by the country in 2014, notably by reducing the budget deficit and inflation, mastering and rationalizing the subsidy expenditures and the recapitalization of the public banks in accordance with the provisions of the 2015 Finance Law. 40 foreign companies have voiced their readiness to invest in Iran's gas industry, according an official at national Iranian gas company Asghar Sohailipour said the companies are mainly from Canada, Australia, Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, Russia and China. He said that more than 50 meetings have so far been held with Iranian and foreign companies with regards to investment in Iran's gas sector, adding that these companies are mainly involved in pipe manufacturing, development of refineries and gas pressure booster stations. Abu Dhabi's new financial free zone plans to base its rules on English common law in a decision that could reduce costs and help the emirate develop stronger banking and securities market ties with neighbouring Dubai. The Abu Dhabi global market is to be launched this year as the emirate diversifies its economy beyond oil and gas. It will have its own administration, court system and tax incentives to attract banks and companies from around the world. Earlier today, it published draft legislation covering its operations and asked for public comment by February the 5th. And now a look at the Gulf markets, which stabilized and some even posted slight gains after suffering losses because of oil's renewed weakness earlier this week. Saudi Arabia's main index edged down 0.3% in early trade. Dubai's bourse, which had suffered more than others and fallen 8.6% this week, added 4.3% in a broad recovery. Other Gulf markets were also positive, with Abu Dhabi's index gaining 2.6%, Qatar rising 0.7%, and Kuwait edging up 0.4%. For more updates, please visit Levant.tv. That was it for today. We will be back tomorrow with some more from the business world in the Middle East. Goodbye.